Hello, all my great, grand, glorious Leo friends. This is Maxine Taylor, and I have here, if I can just get some paper clips for a second, if you talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Here we go. I have your glorious December forecast right here. I'm looking at everything. Once you show me a chart, I can't take my eyes off of it. Before I jump into your forecast for December 2023, some of you have been asking me the same questions over and over again. You don't realize that I'm listening and I really have your back, and I'm really excited to tell you I've got the answers for you now. Okay, first of all, I need my glasses to see this. Don't want to screw it up. Okay, first of all, many of you have been asking, when are you going to do your full moon ceremonies again at Phoenix and the Dragon? Well, I'm going back to Phoenix and the Dragon, but don't worry. If you are watching and attending my full moon ceremonies virtually, they're going to continue. So once again, you'll be able to stay put in the comfort of your home or your office and be part of the virtual full moon ceremony that goes out around the world. Okay, so no problem. However, for those of you who live in Atlanta, you may attend in person. Excuse me, my cat is letting me know she's here. You may attend in person because the full moon ceremonies are going to start one more time back at Phoenix and the Dragon Tuesday, December 26th. That's the day after Christmas, of course, at 6:30 p.m. Used to be I would start it at 7, but the groups got so large, and the patio at Phoenix and the Dragon is small. It fits 25 to 30 comfortably, and in times past, we have had 50, 60, even 70 people at the full moon ceremonies in person. So it is what it is, and I'm thrilled to pieces to be able to offer it to you one more time. Not just once, excuse me. This one. So sorry. Oh, that's much better. Okay. I'm so happy to be able to once again invite you to join me as we celebrate the new moon, and I show you how to create what you want for yourself in the coming month. Actually, when you come from a state of love and you ask for something sincerely, you better duck because it's on its way to you. You don't have to wait too long. Okay, then you've asked, when will my next series of astrology classes begin? I am thrilled to tell you that we're going to start back up. I will be offering my classes here. I'll be in Atlanta, and of course you will be wherever you happen to be, which will be great. We're going to start a new combination beginning intermediate class. And this will be taught at the Phoenix and Dragon. Our first class is going to be Saturday, January 20th at 11 a.m. If you are interested in joining this class, just go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com, or you can simply email me starmax@bellsouth.net. You can get the information on my website. And if you have any questions, of course, call me or email me. My email address is starmax@bellsouth.net. My website, MaxineTaylor.com. So I will be starting the intermediate class. I call it intermediate because the beginning does not take long, and we move right into chart interpretation. That is going to start Saturday, January 20th at 11 a.m. My class, once again, that I'll be teaching, will start Thursday, January 18th at 7 p.m. and it will be virtual. Okay, I'll record it, and everybody who signs up for the class gets the video of the class. Most people want to attend in person so they can ask questions. Everybody, if you sign up for a class, you're going to receive naturally a video of the class. And the cat who lets me live here with her, you may hear her in the background because she lets me know exactly what she wants and when she wants it. Some of you can identify perfectly. So let's see if I've covered everything. Yes. Then a couple of other things I want to share with you. My latest book is a resurrected book I wrote several years back. It's called What Your Astrologer Never Mentioned. This is the proof. If you buy a paperback copy of this book, you'll not have the proof line sitting here. You can get this on Amazon. It's available right now. It is a funny book. It is not designed to teach astrology. It is actually a very humorous but true book. It's a trip around the zodiac in which I tell you what makes each of the signs tick. You don't need an Encyclopedia Britannica. I have bottom lined it. This is a great stocking stuffer, a hostess gift, or a present for the skeptic in your life. This is a little book. It'll handle it. Okay. There is another book that I think you might enjoy if you know somebody or if you study tarot. This is not a tarot card book. It's a regular, ordinary playing card book. It's called It's in the Cards. Some of you already have a copy. I wrote this in honor of Carolyn Dodson, who was a dear friend of mine and taught me how to read cards, gin rummy cards, astrologically. And as those of you who are on the path know, there's a sign everywhere you look. If you ask spirit a question, you will get your answer in a TV commercial, perhaps, a song. You're standing in line at a Kroger and you overhear a snippet of conversation and there's your answer. This book is for the person who wants to be able to forecast. Do you have to know astrology to be able to do this book? No, not at all. If you are an astrologer, you will see the connection. This is just a super terrific book, another stocking stuffer. Then a more recent book that I wrote called Secrets from the Womb, The Hidden Pact That Runs Your Life. This book is not for everybody, and I'm telling you that up front. It is for the person on a spiritual journey who sees the same patterns in their life repeating over and over and over again. Different people play different parts in the movie we call our lives. And they're showing us what we have not yet eliminated. Like a movie, we can take it back to the cutting room floor. We can snip the offending chapter out and pick up where we left off. This book is in 3 steps, will show you how to stay in what I call the magic. It's got lots of testimonials in it, and for the people I've interviewed and worked with, it has been transformational. So that's why I said it's not for everybody, but it is for the person who's ready for it. And then I'm going to be doing another video called Let's Talk Money, because everybody wants to know the best way to create more of it. It should be ready to put on my YouTube channel within a couple of days. Only takes a couple of days because I've got to finish my forecasts for each sign and for the United States. All right, let's get on with it. Leo, here is your beautiful forecast for December. First of all, Mercury is going to go retrograde on the 13th. We are in the shadow of the retrograde, and it feels like Mercury is retrograde, which means everything's confused. You make plans to do something, and you go, let's say you make plans to meet somebody for lunch. You go to the wrong restaurant, they go on the wrong day. That's the retrograde Mercury. We do not start new projects on a retrograde Mercury because that'll have to be redone or tossed aside completely after Mercury goes direct, which it will on January 2nd, 2024. Okay, we got time yet. Another wonderful thing, Jupiter, the great benefic. It has been retrograde for quite a while. It's going to go direct on December 30th. And so what this means is, even though it has lain dormant to a certain degree on the 2nd of January, excuse me, on I was looking at Mercury, on the 30th of December. Now, can you see the Mercury in the shadow of the retrograde? I want to say one thing, I'm looking at another. It's the other that gets verbalized. Okay, Jupiter goes direct on December 30th, and it's going to express itself fully. So let's talk about your chart. Jupiter is in your 10th house of leadership. And so you're going to move upstairs, so to speak, after Jupiter goes direct. Now, keep in mind the retrograde Mercury, okay? Because they overlap. Nevertheless, Jupiter is going to start fulfilling the promise of expansion and popularity in your career. Period, bottom line. You're able to put your philosophy of life into action in a position of leadership. I love this. This is really beautiful. Okay, let's keep going around. Venus is the lesser benefic. Jupiter is the greater benefic. Venus the lesser. Venus rules money. Venus rules beauty. Venus rules love. Shall I keep on going? It has been in your 3rd house of the conscious mind. So you have been speaking lovingly. If you're a writer, you have been writing lovingly. On the 4th, It moves into your fourth house of home, family, and real estate. And this can bring about a beautiful relationship with family members. Perhaps you were not really close to them for whatever reason. Venus is love, and so you love your family. You love your home. You love all real estate. And so we could be talking about your office. You want to beautify your environment. And on the 29th, Venus moves into your fifth house of fun and games. Yes, it's time to party. The fifth house is also children. And you might be saying, do I need to party with my kid? No, you don't. You don't, especially if they're a teenager. They don't want you partying with them. But you can sure have fun. And since it is in the fifth house at the very end of December, it's going to stay there for the beginning of the year. Isn't that great? So there's love, there's beauty, music, art, fun. Mars is the red planet. Mars is what you fight with and fight for. It is what is number one to you. So that's your kids. Now, if you're an artist, your creative project is your baby. It's your thing. It's your kid. And so you've got love and passion in the same house. Let it rip. Put fun top of the list. Don't worry about Mercury retrograde, all of that. Put fun and enjoyment at the top of the list. With Mars in the fifth, sports. Yes, if you are so inclined. The sun, the yellow planet, the giver of life, is in your fifth house. It has been there for a while. And so you have been ready to party. You've been ready to play. You have been ready for fun. On the 21st, it's going to move into your sixth house of work, health, and service. And the thing about the sixth house is it's the job. Jupiter is in your 10th house, which is the career. And so they are both lit up at the end of the month. Although you might say, well, the 21st really isn't the end. Well, it's more end than beginning. Okay. And when it moves into your sixth house, it lights up your work, your health. And I always say, get thee to a gym when you've got some action going on in that sixth house, because it's health. And you will be the leader on the job. And of course, Leo, you are the king or the queen of your life. Naturally, you're going to be the leader. Now, Mercury is moving backwards because it's going retrograde on the 13th. So it's in process. It starts in your sixth house. Now, Mercury is what we think about and talk about. When it goes retrograde on the 13th, it moves back into your fifth house of children and fun and games. And so you may be rethinking, do you want to have another child? Do you want to throw a party, etc.? It will move back into the fifth house on the 22nd. And as I mentioned, right around the time I put my glasses on, it will go direct on January 2nd. And then it will move forward, join the sun, and you can accomplish greatly on the job. Now, we've got a new moon and a full moon every month. The new moon is on December 12th, 12/12, in that fifth house of fun and games. It's in 20 degrees Sagittarius. Look at your birth chart, find 20 Sag, and combine it with the fact that on the new moon, when the energy begins to move forward, it's pleasure, it's fun, it's enjoyment, and it's children of all kinds. By the way, yes, your pets are your kids. Just ask them. Okay. So the new moon grows and grows and grows. And 2 weeks later, we have a full moon. And with all this partying going on and all this fun, the full moon says, I want to pull back and retreat. That's the 12th house. It will occur on the 27th. It is going to be in 5 degrees Cancer. Now, the 12th house deals with go away world. Leave me alone. Let me meditate. Let me sleep. Let me get away from all the hubbub and let me be one with spirit. And that is what the full moon indicates. Very, very often on a full moon, if we've got lots of fun and games and activities on the new moon, the 12th house will come into action. So, and you will just need time alone. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just perfect. So that's what December looks like. Please join me in January, actually the end of December. I'm getting much better about getting these videos out to you before the 1st of the next month. So we'll pick up next month where we left off today. And so with that in mind, have a wonderful Christmas holiday. Be safe, be happy, and may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.